All right, what's going on YouTube? So this will be part 2 of the video. I'm going to take apart this DuPont lighter to sell it for parts because the valve inside is no good. So first we're going to take the valve out. And even a broken valve, people will pay money for a broken one because they might have a piece that can fix it. So we're going to take this valve off. All right, we'll take that off later. Next thing, we need a little watch piece to take the top part off. We can definitely take this part off. So this top part here with the spring is probably worth 50 bucks because these get damaged a lot. So we'll set that over here. We should be able to pull this wheel off, although it is pretty chalky. That should not be on there that hard. Let's get our flint out. I don't want to waste flint. In my first video, I installed this brand new flint and it did spark, but we didn't have the extra valve. So there's our flint. So we'll put that back. Always use original DuPont flints if you're trying to resell these lighters. And we got little screws there, so we need a really small screwdriver. I don't know if I have one. Oh, I should have one. And you can get all the tools to repair the stuff from like a watch kit. They come with like little screwdrivers. Make sure I get one that's thick enough. Because you do not want to strip these little screws inside. Even these little screws you can sell. So hopefully that'll come right out. So we're going for those little screws in there. And they come right out, so that's a good sign. So this little screw is probably 10 bucks. So we'll put that over there. Now I could try and source another lighter and make this a complete lighter, but like I said, for me, it's better just to sell it for parts. And a lot of times too, if like this has never been serviced, I can tell, but the screws can get stripped too. All right, that's our second screw. And again, that's from see the two ports there. And now the whole assembly comes off. And there's also a spring that pushes against. And take that out. That's probably another $20 part right here. So you can definitely sell that. And that's normal to be a little dirty. Oh, we'll clean it off a little bit here. And then, like I said, you could take, so see these part, that's the part that gives the tension to the top of the lighter. this part here is another $20 part. It's a shame too. This lighter is in really good shape, but like I said, I don't have a valve, so I can't make it a functioning lighter. But if you sell parts, no one's going to return the part because they're obviously buying the part because they need it. Okay, and this piece right here is this also has a spring in it. And that's the part that lets the lighter top go back and forth, or the flint part. So this little guy here is easily 20 bucks. And we'll clean it off. And I like to sell that together, even though you could sell the spring separately for another 20 bucks. So we got probably 50 for that, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So we already got our money back on those parts alone. You want to see what those look like? It's pretty cool. And this whole top part is probably, you could probably sell for 50 bucks. And again, I don't know why this flint wheel's, like that flint wheel should be coming off. I don't know why that's so locked up. Spray it again. Jeez, that's on there tight. That should just pop off. All right, well that's going to require pliers, but this top part here, easily 50 bucks. This guy here, 20 bucks, especially a nice one like this. And the flint wheels you can also sell for 10, especially original ones. They do make China remakes of these, but I like to keep the original flint wheels. But this part's in really good shape. And this has the, where'd the tab go? Did we lose it? Why is that so inside there? There it is. It's like flipped over itself. Maybe it's the wrong way. There we go. Little tab wheel. So yeah, this top part minus this just top part is probably 50 bucks, especially in gorgeous condition like this one. All right. And then we're going to take this piece off here. And if you can see it, it's really small, but it's like blended into the lighter itself. You just got to push that in. Any like watch band removal tool will work. So if you have something like this, you just have to line it up right. And I'm going to have to do that off camera. Let me get it set up for you guys. I needed to see it. So you get it at a right angle, and then you just twist, and then it pushes the pin through. Or you could take a pin and hammer, but I don't like to dent the lighter. And it should be coming out the other end, so we can unscrew this. And we're just doing it to remove the top of the lighter. See, there's the pin. And that pin's probably $10. Yeah, we're gonna need pliers for that one. Let me grab my pliers. All right, we got the pin. That's probably a $10 pin. And the whole top comes off. Like that. So this top probably is worth $50 because someone might have a damaged top and they want to put a new one in. Now everyone always wants to know what that little screw in there is for. That's too big. I don't know if this will work. That's probably too small. I don't want to strip it. Well, that's nice. Why did that just come off? Yeah, that's not going to work. I need a bigger screwdriver, and I screwed up my screwdriver. All right, well, let me fix this off camera. Need a watch tool to fix a watch tool. All right, that's on more sturdy. So you can get some lubrication in there. Yeah, that's not turning good at all. So we're going to need a bigger yet smaller screwdriver than this one to get that piece off because I don't want to strip it. All right, hopefully this one will do the trick. Perfect. Fits in there nice. And it's screwing out real nice. Whoops, almost put the wrong one in there. All right, and there's our serial number. And here's our piece here. This also can be sold. That's a $20 piece, as well as the screw is a $20 piece. And all these parts I'm setting off in the distance. I'm going to put that in my ultrasonic machine, and it'll professionally clean out. Like, you could go to town with Q-tips all day, but you're not going to get into microscopic areas, and you're still going to have like all this grime and disgustingness. So I'll do a third video showing you all these parts being professionally cleaned. Probably get the most views because it is the most satisfying. But this top piece, probably $50. And now we're left here with the core body of the lighter, which again is in beautiful shape. And you actually can take that piece out too. That requires a special tool, which I don't know if that is one of them. But yeah, usually you can put some pliers on that and pull that out. Let me see if I can do that off camera. All right, you want to be a little gentle on this, but that whole part comes out. So this valve is a $20 part. That'll be professionally cleaned. And then that part in there, you can take a screwdriver like that. And this is the actual flame valve. So you don't need a special tool. And like I said, I could tell this has never been serviced. And this valve I'm taking out is probably a $30 valve. And there's probably nothing wrong with it. But a lot of times you can get leaks around this valve, and there's like little rubber gaskets. Lube it up a little bit more here to get it out. And I do apologize, I don't know the names of all these particular parts. When I list them on eBay, I literally just put the lighter and then I put part 1, part 2, part 3, because someone's probably already doing what I'm doing. Like they've taken apart their lighter. But look how beautiful this, like how perfectly milled this valve piece is here. Yeah, and that this rubber grommet is usually what goes bad. But that comes apart like that. So you can sell all these parts individually. And that has some nastiness in it. So this whole assembly right here is probably $50. All right, now let's look at our body. We've basically stripped it of all its parts, besides that little grommet in there. Might as well take that out, show you what that looks like. Probably don't want to damage it because it's probably a $10 part. All right, I'm going to do that off camera. It's hard to do it while I'm doing it through the thing. All right, I just want to loosen it up. But it doesn't take a lot of force. You just got to get like under it and then it comes right out. Now, you don't want to put that through the ultrasonic cleaner, but I can sell that as a valve gasket. And now we're just left with a really nice gold plated body. And the body itself is probably worth to someone at least $50, especially in one of this nice shape. So a lot of times what'll happen is someone will have like real heavy wear, or there'll be a big dent in it, huge dent, and someone just needs a nice new body. All right, so let's go over all the parts and give you an idea of what I can sell them for on eBay. So the body probably easily be $50. You don't want to go too high because someone can just buy a beat up lighter, but this one's in great shape, so I might even ask 60 for this. So that's $60. This top, which is also in amazing shape, probably going to sell that for $40. So I've paid under $100 for this lighter, and I already will get my money back by selling the body and the top. This piece here is a $20 part. Actually, yeah, probably $20 part. That'll clean up nicely in my ultrasonic. This gasket for the main valve easily is a $10 part. So we've got 100 in the body, 15, 10, 25. This guy here is probably $40. So, and then this guy here is probably easily $30. So we got $200 in parts so far. This top part is in really nice shape, so someone will probably pay $30 for that. This wheel here is in also nice shape, $20 for that. This guy here is very hard to find on eBay, so that's a $20 part. The pin for the actual lighter head is probably a $20 part because that gets bent all the time. This spring here for the back top portion of the lighter is the $20 part. Each one of these screws is $10 because they're impossible to find. Nobody makes them. And this part here, which also gets damaged, probably a $10 part. And then we have our valve, our flame valve. That's easily a $30 part. So altogether, with all the parts, we've taken our time. We're going to take it apart. We're going to ultrasonic clean it. We're going to list it all. But again, I have under $100 invested in this. Now I do have the correct tools to do this, and I'm doing this to provide a service to other people that don't want to wait to order parts from France or want to take the chance of ordering, internationally, especially with the tariffs and stuff that are coming to play. And you don't want to put cheap China parts in when you're trying to restore one of these lighters. So it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, I'll triple my money, maybe make $220 after fees, paying eBay and shipping and all that. And some of these parts will sell really fast. Some of them might sit around a while, but it's okay. Again, I didn't have the bottom valve, which would have made this lighter most likely work, but that's the chance you take. But everything else is in really, really good shape. So I appreciate you guys watching. I think I'm the only one in the United States that's done a video this long on taking apart an SD DuPont lighter. I don't know the model off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up. I think it might be a line 1 lighter. But this way, at least you get an idea. And I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want me to take apart another lighter. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.